welcome to another interesting problem. In this problem, interviewer is asking you to check if the given string is palindrome or not. So basically, this is very easy category problem. What interviewer is asking is or checking is whether you can think of a smarter solution to a given problem and how many solutions can you think, and if he says to optimize, can you optimize the solution further or not. Before going to the actual problem and the solution, what is palindrome? Palindrome is any string. If it is reversed, it results in the same string, or if it read from the other side, it results in the same string. For example, string A is a palindrome because even if it is read from the left to right or right to left, it results in the same string. Whereas string ABBC is not palindrome because if you read it from other side, it does not qualify, does not result in the same string. Whereas ABBA, even though it's a 4 character string, this also qualifies as a palindrome because it is same from both the sides. So let's see now how we can solve this problem. I would recommend to pause this video for a couple of seconds and think about a solution, and when you have a solution, try to code it and then verify if your solution is actually correct or not. So I have a scanner variable which scans in an string, and we check whether this string is palindrome or not. So let's check. First we will try to solve it in very simple way, and then we will see how we can optimize the solution. So I will just create a method which returns boolean, and I will say string is palindrome if I will do string reverse is equals to, I will create a method to reverse the string, and if this reverse is equal to the given input, then we will return true. Else we will return false. And now we will see how we can write this function. So let's create a function which returns a string which is exactly reverse of the given string. So I will take string builder SB is equals to new string builder, and if you check, there is a method in string builder called reverse. Let's say interviewer is expecting you to write this reverse function and not use the existing library method that Java is providing you. So how will you write? So I would say for character, so I will take every character in the given input, and to get that we have to convert this to character array. Once you have the character array, you can do sb dot insert. Where you insert is always at the 0th position, then because you want to reverse it, so every new character you insert it at the 0th position so that the array gets shifted, and then you do sb.toString which you return. So now you have a reverse of the string, and you check if the reverse is matching with the input. If it matches, you say okay, this is a palindrome, and if it doesn't, you say it's not a palindrome. Let's try to run this program and see if what we have coded is correct or not. So I will say ABA, enter. So it's a palindrome. And let's try with another example. Let's try with ABBA, and this is also palindrome. But let's try to execute it with some string which is not palindrome, and it says it's not a palindrome. So this works fine. What is problematic is we are creating another string to compare with this string. So even though our solution works, it needs an extra space complexity of log of O of n, because we are creating exact same string as the exact same length of a string of a given string. So basically we are reversing the string and this will take some space. Let's try to solve this in optimized way where we don't have to create extra space. So with no extra space, so I will create a method called isPalindrome without extra space, and this will also return boolean. How I approach this problem. So if I look at the problem carefully, what I have to do is I have to compare whether the first character and the last character is equal or not. And if it is equal, I have to come from the left side, I have to go one step ahead, and from the right side, I have to go one step backward. And I have to compare till the point I'm sure that I checked all the characters in the string. So how do I do that? So first I will take a integer called length, which I will take input dot length, and then I will have a for loop which says integer I is equals to 0 and j is equals to, let's say, length minus 1, and then I will check until I is less than j, and moment it is equal or it is greater than j, I have to stop, because then my pointers have crossed each other and then I'm sure that I'm repeating the same sequence. So I have to check only until the half part, and then I will do I plus plus for every iteration and j minus minus. And in this scenario, if input of character at position I is not equal to character at position j, then I'm sure that this is not a palindrome. And if after this for loop, if it is still not returned false, that means that this is palindrome. So let's check whether this function works or not. In this case, we are not creating any extra variable of the same length of input string. We are not wasting any space. So this is more efficient solution. Think of this problem as when you have string which is of 1 billion characters and you want to check whether this is palindrome or not. Though this is a hypothetical scenario, but interviewer is checking whether you care about all these things or not. So I will say old input, and this works fine. Let's check for another input, maybe something which is not palindrome, and yeah, so this works fine. So as you can see, we have coded this problem successfully. I will post GitHub link in the comment section of this video. Please like and share, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.